Hello, welcome to Steve McDonald's Crafting. I'm going to see how easy it is to make myself a leather cuff out of leather, obviously. I've never done this before, so I have no idea really what I'm doing. I got myself a leather toolkit that came with loads of stuff, everything I think I need, and it wasn't expensive at all. And I've made myself a little pattern, and all I did was I measured my wrist, added a bit extra onto it, and cut it out in the shape. These are the holes where I'm going to put the rivets, and these are the holes where I'm going to put the studs that I've got. I've got some fabulous studs as well that I'll show you in a little while. Cut myself out a pattern now, and I just made it out of cardboard. So I'm going to bring that in slightly to there, get my little hole, and now I can hold that down quite firmly and mark around that. That'll allow me to see where I need to cut, and also the size and everything that I need to cut out. Yeah, look, there we go, it's all on there. It's not exactly straight, but we can straighten that out. And I'm using a brand new blade in this, and that should cut through that. Oh, look, lovely. This is a nice soft leather that I got. It's just a scrap, and I'll link where I got the scraps from. It was really cheap, so if I mess it up, it's not going to be a major issue. It's not going to cost me too much. It's going to fit round my wrist a treat. And this is one of the tools for doing this, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. Now, even though this is only one layer, I want to put some stitching on it. Firstly, because I want to have a go at some stitching, and secondly, because I think it will look nice with some stitching around it. Yeah, look, that's come out all right. And I've got these. Now, these didn't come with the kit, but I already had them. And this is going to mark all the way around where I want my stitches. And I want them to be 1/2 centimetre in. All I need to do is mark that up on there. Yep, that's about right. I'm going to test it on this. Yeah, that's right, ideal for me. And all I need to do is go round, holding one end, this edge against the edge of the leather, and mark on there. It's not as easy as it looks, but that's because I have no skill. But hopefully I'll develop some skill at it. There we go. I've got lines all the way around there now. And then it comes with these leather cutting things that you use to cut your holes with. Now I'm going to start there, I think, and I'm going to go along that line that I've just cut. Then using the hammer, I could knock the holes in, and then you put the last one little prong in the previous hole and then line it up, and that way you get all your lines equally spaced. And when I get to the corners, I'll show you what I'm going to do there. I've got one that's got only 2 prongs in it, and how I'm going to do that is put it in the last prong that I did and then move it around to that line where it's going round, marking the hole, doing the same there. And then that's taken me around there, and then all I need to do is carry on until I've finished all those holes with this bit. Now I've done that all the way around, what I should have done was marked out where all my rivets and things are going to go before I did that. But this is my first time, so I'm doing that now. That should have marked on there. Yeah, it has. So they're my bits that I'm putting in. They're going to be my rivets to close it up with. I'm going to go for a white. And this is just a wax thread. It came with it. I don't know if it's the right thread or what it is, but this is the one I'm going to use. I'm going to thread my needle. And then from all the videos that I've watched, and most of them have been from Quarter Leather. Brilliant channel, and I will link it in the description below if you're interested in it, because it's really helpful. You push that through your thread like that, pull it down like that, then get a hold of that end and pull it, and then that'll lock that needle into place. I haven't got a stitching pony, which is something that apparently you need, but I haven't got one. Maybe I'll have to invest in one. That's what I'll buy with my next lot of coffees. So I'm going to have to try and do this without one and holding it. Also, I'm not sure I've got the right needles, because these seem quite a funny shape, but they did come with the kit, and it was the only needles where there was 2 of them. So I'm sure this is what they intend me to use. Well, I've got my stitches started off, and it was fairly simple to do. And all I'm trying to do is keep the tension here. Again, it was Quarter Leather on their video showed how to do this. He called it a leapfrog stitch, or a saddle stitch. You go in from one side, then you get the other needle that's on the other side and go back through that one that you've just gone through. Okay, but I need to keep the tension on that. And you go over the top of that thread as you're coming through, and that way it creates a stacking stitch. So then this one that's now on the front, I go back through that. Sure, these aren't the right needles, but we'll keep persevering. And then this one behind, we'll keep the tension on that by wrapping it around my finger there like that, and I go back through that one there but over the top of it, and that way it will stack the stitch and make it all look nice and neat. And that's my stitch coming off like that. It's coming out quite nice. So back through there I have to go, and then this one holding the tension over the top of that one, pull that through. Yeah, and look, they are stacking nicely. I messed it up on that one, but it's my first go, but they are stacking nicely, so I'm really happy with that. Well, I've gone all the way around that, and actually for my very first attempt at stitching, I'm really quite pleased with it. I did get a really nice bit there towards the end where I was obviously getting better. Here I middled it up a little bit, but I do like the contrast of the two colours. I need to finish this off, and what I need to do is go back on myself a couple of stitches, going back the way I came, making sure I go over those stitches. I'm only going to go back twice. I think that'll be enough. And then all I need to do is bring this one, last one, back through so they're both at the same side, and that's at the back. I don't have to knot them. What I can do is, according to the guy that I was just talking to you about, is cut them short, take a lighter, knock them back like that so you can't see it. And this is the little bits that I can't wait to show you. This is the inner goth in me. These little skulls. Now these come with little screws. What I've got here is a leather punch. This didn't come with the kit. Line them up with the little holes that I had when I put the pattern on and push them through, and that should make a hole big enough, ideal enough for that screw to go in. It does, and then I can screw those into there. I'm gonna go ahead and do all those little holes, and then I'll show you what I'm gonna do next. I love this tool. I could just sit here all day. It's like bubble wrap, cutting these little holes in leather because I like it so much. I also need to put some snaps on the ends here to be able to snap this into, and I've got these silver snaps, and this so far has taken me about an hour, so it's not taken long at all. So now I've got those on there. I've already done 2 snaps, and what I'm going to do is just quickly show you how I did those. I got my little flat cap bit like that, and then pushed that through there like so. Then got the bit that clasps onto it, which is there, and I've got a little handheld machine that does this. Squeeze that down, and then that is on there permanently. And then this one, you have to make sure you get the round the right way, because if not, you mess it up. You need a piece like that, knock that on there like that, and now I've got my 2 snaps on there, and they're not going to go anywhere. And now I'm going to show you what it looks like on. Well, my cuff's all finished. I'm really pleased with it. It snaps on and off nicely, but holds quite tight, which is important, I think. It's not too tight because I don't want it too tight so it cuts off my circulation. I am absolutely loving those skulls, and if I want to, I could change those and put the posts on or something different. I really like it for my first attempt. I'm very pleased with how that's come out. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below. I'd be really interested to know what you think. And if you work with leather as well, then please give me as many tips and tricks as you possibly can. It's so helpful. And the person whose videos I watched the most of was a guy called Quarter Leather, or the YouTube channel is called Quarter Leather. It's a really popular channel, and he really explains things so well that you can just get on and do it. I think next time I will be a little bit neater. I'm going to practice my stitching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you've not already remembered, to see what other arts and crafts I might be coming up with soon. And please boop that like button as well. Really helps my videos to get out there. If you'd like to buy me a coffee so I can save up and get some more bits and pieces to make some more leather equipment, then the link for that, along with the link for everything else that I've used today, including the link for Quarter Leather's channel, can be found in the description below. Take care. I'm going to wear this when I walk the dog tonight. Enjoy your crafting. Bye.